make it a brighter place.
Hey everybody, this is Tina with Loving Life's Little Blessings. I'm actually back today. It's Wednesday and I have a few things to share with you guys. The first thing is I have my Create and Share Club project I wanted to share with you guys, and then I'm going to make a card using this product. But this month, our Create and Share project is this little Post-it note holder and then this little notebook holder. And this is what we're making. The Create and Share is my club that I run online. It's really simple to join. You just place a $35 order with me before shipping and tax. You purchase whatever you want, and then you get to be a part of the Create and Share Club. And then you get a package in the mail, and there are exclusive videos to go along with the make and take. So I walk you through how to create this project, and then you get a little free item. And this month, the free item are these really cute enamel white dots. You get a full sheet of them, and we use a couple of the enamel dots right here on these little flowers. And then you also, this month, you'll get the notebook so that it fits perfectly in the cover. I wanted to make sure the dimensions were perfect. And then you'll also get a Post-it note to go into the Post-it note cover. And these could sit on your desk, or you could give them away to a friend. So all of my Create and Share Club information is going to be right over on my coordinating blog post right up here. Click right there. You can go over, you can check it out. And then if you're interested, you can sign up to be part of the club. So let's get started with the cards that I'm going to make today. I had this idea in my head and I had to do it. So the first thing is I'm going to say I'm going to be doing some watercoloring, and I am not an expert at all at watercoloring. In fact, I tend not to do it a lot because I just feel like I don't really know what I'm talking about, or I really don't know how to do it. And so I kind of don't try to do it. And I thought today, since this idea was in my head, that I would just go ahead and try to do this. So I'm using this watercolor paper. I just get all of my watercoloring advice or information from Christina Warner. So she does, watercoloring. This is the paper that she recommended. This is hot press, and so the difference between hot press and cold press is hot press water paper is smooth to the touch, which I really like because I feel like I can stamp better on it. So I'm going to use one sheet of that, and then we're going to be using this paper pad. It's the Pretty Petals paper pad. This is in the annual catalog, and I just got 2 more of these. I was running out the last time I used it, and I love all the designs in here. And then I'm using 2 celebration items. So remember, this is the very last month for celebrations. So anytime you place a $50 order, you're going to be able to pick out product, and these are 2 of the stamp sets that you could pick out. So let's get started because there's quite a few steps and we're doing quite a few different things. So the first thing is that we're going to use this. You could use any of these designs would work, but I'm going to be using this design right here. So I have that cut out, and then I'm going to be using a piece of Calypso Coral and Very Vanilla, okay? So here's my Calypso Coral. I cut this at 4 by 5 1/4, so it's going to layer onto the front of a card, okay? Then I cut this at 3 by 3. That's going to layer on there. And then this is cut at 2 by, let's just measure so I give you guys the right measurements. See, 2.5. And then it's going to be done at 5 1/4. So it's going to fit over this panel. I'll show you how this is going to layer. Just like that. And we'll get back to this, but I want to get the watercoloring done. So I'm going to go ahead and cut my watercolor paper in half because we're going to be doing 2 different colors. And it doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to be precise. I'm just going to be stamping on this and doing 2 different colors of watercoloring. So I'm going to lay this down, and then the first color we're going to do is yellow. So right here, and I'll zoom in for you guys in just a minute, I have several different yellows. I have, this is So Saffron, Crushed Curry, and Delightful Dijon, okay? And then I also have Pumpkin Pie right here. So we have a mess of colors right here. I'm just going to use my ink pads to watercolor. Okay, so then I have some water, and I have a larger paintbrush. My paintbrushes aren't anything special. They're just paintbrushes I've picked up. They're probably maybe not even the right kind of paintbrushes, but we're just gonna go with it. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I just wanna wet this down. I really just want these colors to mix, and I just had this idea for this little chick, and I didn't want to watercolor him inside him because I just feel like I'm not good at knowing like how to shade or what to do. So I feel like this is kind of a cheater way to watercolor. Okay, you guys will have to let me know what you think. So the other thing that I'm using is I'm using an aqua painter, and it does have a little tiny bit of water in it, but it's not, I mean, it's not terribly a lot, and I will be using it kind of as an aqua painter, but I'm really using my water. So I'm just dipping it into my ink pads over here, you can see, and I'm really just, I added a little bit extra water, and I'm picking that up, and then I'm just gonna bring it over here and drop it onto my watercolor paper. And I don't know if this is right, I don't know if I'm using the right technique. You guys will just have to, this is just like, let's just have fun with it, right? So I just want all of this, and I want it moving around. So I want it real wet. I'm kind of squeezing my aqua painter to even get more. And then same thing, I'm coming over to some of these other colors, and then I'm gonna drop this in the top. All right, so I just got some fresh water. I think that that was a good call. And we're gonna do the same thing. So all I'm doing is taking and doing water first. Hey guys, I thought I would walk you through a little bit of what I'm doing, and I just sped this up so that we can get through this a little bit quicker. I just wet down the entire piece like I did before, and then I'm dropping in Blushing Bride, Melon Mambo, and Rose Red are the colors I started with. And I found that those colors at the very end of this video, you'll see that I say I feel like those colors are a little bit bright, and so I do another chick with a lighter color. But I just did the same process that I did with the yellow. I dropped in all that water, and then I let the water kind of move all those colors around, and then I bring my heat tool in and dry it. And then for the pink, I did pick up a little bit of water on the edges just so it didn't take so long to dry that with my heat tool, but then the heat tool just goes ahead and dries it, and I feel like that helps to even be able to cut the little chick out that I'll end up stamping on this image. So hopefully that helps you understand what I did right here. Now I have these two pieces. Now let's zoom in, and I'll show you guys the stamping part. So I wanted two of these because I want to stamp this little guy. I don't have the sticker on. This little guy I want to stamp twice, and I want this to be how he's colored. And so I'm going to use my Stays On ink because it's a permanent ink, and I don't want anything running. And then what I'm going to do is pick the place to stamp him where I feel like there's a lot of different color, and like this one here, I want to stamp him either right here or right here because there's a lot of different colors that have kind of run together. And so I think right here will be good. Just like that. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, so then same thing over here. I think I'm going to stamp him over here, kind of, where you can really see different colors. And you can see that I stamped him up here, and he's got a little bit of white right there, so we'll fix that in a minute. So the next thing, and same thing with him right here. So what we can do is, I think I'll fix it with some Wink Estella, and I'll just use my lightest color. perfect. So now I'm just going to fussy cut these out. It turned out perfect. Fixing that little on their heads worked out great. So now I'm gonna fussy cut it, and then we'll be back to put the card together and we'll be all done. All right guys, I'm back, and let's just finish putting this card together. Right here I have a card base. This is out of Very Vanilla. And so that's gonna be the card base. And then I have these layers that are gonna layer right over this, and then I have my little chicks that are gonna go on here. So let's just layer these pieces together because I do wanna use foam on the very back. So we'll just layer this, and this is just a really simple layer. It's just gonna go right here on the side, all the way up to the top. And then our white piece right here is going to go here. And then our little chicks are gonna go here like this. And then I want to stamp a sentiment down here, and I want to use the Petal Pusher stamp set, and I want to do this Happy Together. Ever since I saw this Happy Together sentiment, I just kept thinking about these two little chicks together. So I'll just grab a block. Okay, just like that. Now these little guys can go right here. And what we're gonna do is put one down flat. We'll put the yellow one down really flat right here. And then we'll pop this one up. There is my card. So I'm a little bit not crazy about the way this pink came out against this Calypso Coral. So I may just redo it with a different color scheme with the little chick. So you may see another photo on my website, but this is how I put it together. So I hope you guys enjoyed my first try at watercoloring, and maybe I will be doing some more of it in the future depending on how I feel about how this project came out. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Make sure you head over to my website to see if I did make another card and to check out all the information about the Create and Share Club that I have. So I will be talking to you guys later this week with another project. Have a great day, you guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and checking out my first attempt at watercoloring. I hope you enjoyed seeing that card and how it turned out. I have two other videos here for you guys. The first one is a couple cards that I created using the Project Life Memories in the Making kit, and I just turned those into greeting cards. And then I have my January calendar page that I put together. My calendar workshop will be coming up this month, and I'll have more information for you guys in the next couple weeks. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope that you will give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will be back tomorrow with another project for you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day.